Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Barbara. 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 Happy birthday, dear What a birthday it was at that. All right, so night 4. We gotta ask people. We gotta talk to people. Gotta ask, see if they know about Cougar. It's also 8 p.m., so we do want to go to the bar. Father Barton will also probably get punched at the bar. He also says after he gets punched that he goes to the cemetery. Maybe we want to check that out. Father Barton's going to die tomorrow. So if he has anything to say, we need him to say it now. Also, Dennis is going to die tomorrow, so we want to talk to him and see if he knows anything about Cougar. I don't know if he was in Mizzurna Falls 40 years ago, but he's old enough. If he was, he's old enough to know about the Seaman. Maybe we should just go to his farm right now. Trucks here. Knock, knock. Open up the door. It's real. Yeah, I want something with you. Is Mel here? In his room? Tough luck. I don't know where he goes. But you live together. Together? We barely even cross paths. Don't knock on this door for anything to do with Mel. Well, I mean, we know Mel's arrested at this point. I just wanted to know if he knew anything about Coog. Alright, if he doesn't, that's fine. That means he can die, and there's no problem. Right now, let's go to the bar. Also, I think we need to be at the bar to realize that Isabella is not going to perform. And then we go to the apartments to break into her apartment. I think. Also, let's see. So, we know that there are events happening on day 5. The plot dries up on day 6. But stuff happens on day 5. In between the points in time when we know there are events on the schedule, we will want to talk to everyone we can to see what additional dialogue we can get concerning Cougar. Okay, this is closed. Yeah, it would be. It would be. And I think the conversation we had with the nun seemed to point towards talking to Cohen, because the nun told us about how the big tree is where the ritual is done. Can't talk to Loretta yet. The big tree is where the ritual is done, and Cohen knows about the forest, and also that the military were called in to help with the investigation, and Cohen used to be in the military. So I think that is what we're getting pointed at, going to talk to Cohen about that. For right now, let's see Father Barton get punched. The old man's pissing him off. Don't need advice from God. Cease your sinning. God says, The night's wasting. Here we are wasting our time punching a priest. Violence doesn't solve anything. Except if you have to strangle your adopted daughter. In that case, maybe it will. Well, you'll be at the cemetery tonight after 9. You won't be there tomorrow. Sorry to tell you that. Alright, let's check in with the regulars. Dr. James, haven't seen Samuel. He comes here to pick up chicks. Hey, Morgan. I'm just seeing if anyone has anything to say about 40 years ago. Where's Isabella? She's exhausted, taking some time off. Okay, so we have to have that conversation. No, I would never peek into her apartment to look at her in her towel after taking a shower, dripping wet. Right, we ask about Bonehead. Don't try to find Bonehead. Bonehead's involved with dangerous people. Okay, so that was the conversation we had to have. About Isabella. I think we now can go to the apartment. It's close to 9 o'clock, so I guess we might as well go to the cemetery and wait for Father Barton to come there. Well, let's just see. Is he gonna leave? No, you're still there. You're still standing there. All right. I'm gonna head off to the apartments. Oh wait. Nas won't be there yet. I have to talk to Nas, so Nas will make the suggestion that we should go in through the vents, right? If Nas is not at the apartments yet, then, well, I'm gonna have to wait for that. Has something happened to Isabella? Nas will not be there yet. Oh, no, he's there. Okay. Have you seen Isabella? Still chasing her? No. Haven't seen her around lately. Heard she's suffering from exhaustion and her apartment's locked. Why don't you just sneak in? How? Getting through the vents. Is it okay for me to do that? Of course not. And we did get the lighter on day 1. So we're good for that. Up we go. Alright, gotta go through these vents. Well, I mean, it's not a vent, it's just like a... It's like an open area up here that the vents are in. All right, here we go. What happened? A picture of a strange cabin? Where is that? Not in the forest. And what looks like a gun on the floor that I can't look at? Strange. Hello. Doing this again. Like, I'm sure he's supposed to run away and we're chasing him, but it's just not what it wants to do. there he goes. Hey. You're the stalker from the bar. What are you doing coming out of the apartment? Where'd you go? I don't tell... What you say? Can't breathe. You know something? Looking for her too. She hasn't been on stage. You're a stalker, aren't you? Must have some idea where she goes. Don't call me a stalker. I'm sure Isabella doesn't just go back and forth between the bar and the apartment building. Started coming out of the junkyard one time. The junkyard? Don't know why she was there. The junkyard. I can see it in my mind's eye. Huh, there. Oh, he vanished. Alright, so can we go to the junkyard now, or do we have to wait for the day? We can find out. While we're on our way in this direction of town, we could also look at the cemetery to see if Father Barton did go there. I don't know if he has anything else to say, but we might as well see if he does. I don't see his car in there. Car. No, it doesn't look like he's here. I don't suppose I could talk to Cohen. It might be a little late, but he's not here anyway. That would probably mean he's at the woods. Actually, speaking of the woods, since we were told by the nun about the big tree, can we look at that and get any additional information or observation? Yeah, Cohen's here. No, not getting anything. I also don't see Cohen around. But we know his car was here. Let's check out the cabin. Not in the cabin. Well, I didn't get anything from that tree. I don't see Cohen around. But I mean, we do have somewhere to be. Alright, we can go in. What's with this seat? It's Epoch. So many pills. Too much of it. Gotta go and talk to Morgan, but there's, of course, something blocking the way before we can do that. Yep. Run away from the dog. Alright, so the way I did that was I zigzagged every time it charged. Gotta figure it out again. Figure out the timing. There we go. Just kind of have to confuzzle the dog with your fancy footwork. Can't go in. Want to talk to Morgan? No. Do you know who I am? I'm a big deal around here. I'm Matthew Williams. Here's my badge. go in. It's the one time Hudson does anything so far. So much epoch. But Isabella wasn't here. I think Bonehead was dealing epoch. Dennis is the listed owner of the junkyard. Gotta bring in Dennis to talk about his epoch. All right. So, we did that. I think now we're gonna have to wait for tomorrow to get into the sheriff's department and look at the board with Mary Lou and ask her what else does Dennis own in this town? What other property? Now we can't talk to Cohen; he'd be asleep by now. We ask him that. And then we ask her that, and then she tells us about the mysterious cabin. So then we go there. I don't know if we want to go there too early, because there's also a scene we need to be available for when Winona... is he there? Is when Winona gives us the flyer. No, his car's not there. With Samuel's number on it. So we need to be available for that. Also, there's no one awake right now. No one that we can talk to about Cougar. Could get some gas. Hi, do you know anything about Cougar? So no, there was no one at the bar to really talk to aside from Wolf. We could go to the park and see if Old Man Perry knows about Cougar. Look, Old Man Perry is an old man. Doesn't that mean he should have been around long enough to know about Cougar? Gotta think about who's old enough to know about this guy. I mean, he told us about Mel being dressed like Jason. That didn't really help because we didn't need to know that Mel was the guy who stole the diary. But, I mean, he had something to say. I don't know if he'll ever have something else to say. Or if he's here, but it's the only time... I think this is the only place we've seen him. He doesn't have a portrait, is the thing, though. So it's possible he doesn't have anything else. I think that's him. Hello. Do you know who I am? Yeah, you're Old Man Perry. Now tell me about Cougar. You're ready. A host of challengers awaits you by the junkyard? Will you fight? Okay. Many strong men await me? 2P versus mode. Select my character with the left and right buttons, then press circle. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah. Do they have different moves? Or is it just like the same moveset for everyone? And some people here I don't recognize. Oh, Bear's not here? I was looking for the bear. Alright, well... if Bear's not here, I guess we'll have to settle with... Barbara. Is anything happening? Oh, does second player have to pick the other character? Okay. Do I even have a second controller configured in the keyboard? I mean, probably not. Give me a second. Alright, let's see. Okay, yeah. Alright, there we go. Okay, yes, I am indeed Barbara. I think it is just Matthew's moves. Pretty sure. So, is it only a two-player mode? Can you not have, like, a CPU fight? No. I think we're good. Well, I guess if you wanted to have a mode where you could am I invisible? Mm-hmm. Yep. I think he appeared. Let me get out. Yeah, there he is. There he is. If you wanted a free fight mode, you know, 'cause the fighting system is so good. If you wanted that, you've got it here in Mizzurna Falls. I don't want it, but I mean it's here. So if we didn't know who Old Man Perry was, I guess we couldn't have done that. Was that the reason to find out about Old Man Perry? So when he asks his name, we would know the answer, so we could do the fight system, the fight game. I can't believe the bear was not available. Right. Day 4's over. Day 5 is starting. All right. So first, let's save a game. All right. So according to my notes, on day 5 at 8:50, we get the phone call from Winona. So we need to make sure we get that. That's not too long from now, so that's fine. Let's see. Boathouse goes out then we go to Winona. Cemetery, talk to Barton. Apparently he's there at 9:50 in the AM. Hospital, talk to Samuel, show Kathy's note. Then Emma House, show Kathy's note. Diner, show Kathy's note. Taco truck, talk to Loretta. Then there's a Naz's store to take the lighter. And then there's the Isabella thing in the junkyard, then sheriff's department, then Boathouse. Okay. So the Isabella stuff we're not doing because we already did it. Right now, we probably just need to wait for that phone call. No mail. So let's see, is there anyone we could talk to? Hey, Morgan's here. I mean, we can't go into the diner at this time in the morning. Still closed. Yeah, I don't think we have anything to do, really, so we could just go to the Boathouse and fast forward to that phone call. Yellow? I can. I sure can. I'll be there before you know it. Winona? She went back to the school, and she went into Kathy's locker somehow? I don't know how she did that. And she found this. "24th with Emma at the forest?" Yeah. They really did meet in the forest that night. Something's been scribbled out. I'll hold on to this. I'll be examining this. I got Kathy's note. Let's make the call, which is, what is it? Cross, square, triangle, cross. The hospital director's office. All right, then we can go there. Oh, but while we're here, Winona, do you know anything about Cougar? You've been down lately. Just whenever I think about what happened in the forest that day, about that. Kathy and Emma performed the ritual that day. I don't know, but Kathy was found in the same place Cougar used for the ritual. Yeah, but how do you... Yeah, that's a good question, Winona. How do you perform this ritual? Good point. I should... Oh, okay. Maybe I should go there now. Okay, so that was new dialogue, because we mentioned Cougar. So I'm thinking that probably the reason that the story stopped on day 6 is probably a lot of the dialogue has to do with Cougar, so it just couldn't come up. So we already got something Cougar-related already. We also do still want to talk to Cohen. What? Okay, ignore that. All right, so we're going to the west side of the map. We'll hit the hospital and talk to Samuel. He'll tell us about Loretta. Then we're gonna hit up Cohen's house, see if he's there. Then we're gonna hit up the woods and see and take a look at that tree. Actually, why am I going south? According to my schedule, I also went to Emma's house to show Sarah the flyer. Might as well do that. Don't know if it's necessary, but might as well. And also see if she has anything to say about Cougar. What if she was attacked by the bear like Kathy? We'd have found her by now. I think Emma got away safely. She's just hurt, lying injured somewhere, waiting for us to save her. Yeah, that's right. I can't just talk to her. If I do, she'll just follow me around. That's right, I forgot about that conversation. Don't worry, Sarah, it's fine. Maybe Emma is just severely injured somewhere, lying in the wilderness, with no one to help her. It's probably what's happening. Her wounds becoming infected. She's slowly losing consciousness as she hasn't eaten or drank anything for days. She's hallucinating probably right now. Okay, yeah, Barton's at the cemetery. Perhaps people die as a way to atone for their sins. Child, always close your ears to the word of God. Emma will face God's judgment as well. We don't know that Emma's dead yet. Alright, we can show him, this. Kathy wrote this. They went to the forest together. An idea what they might have gone there to do? I do not know. Must have been something immoral. Why would they hide it from me, from you? He was raised with God, had a duty to follow the holy path. I don't think my teachings were wrong. Why did she stray so far? The immorality going on in the forest that night. Hate to even think of it. Alright, let's head to the hospital. Just the guy we're looking for. Don't know anything about this paper. All right, he's like, no, he was just drunk at the bar and was hitting on a 16-year-old girl. It's no big deal. Talks about Loretta. Loretta's the taco girl. Might as well see if Dr. James and Barbara are around. I have seen Barbara sometime. They went to the forest. What did they go to do? It was just the two of them? That's the crucial issue. I think Emma's alive. Doubt we'll be able to find her until we figure out the answers to these questions. Remember anything else about Cougar? Kathy and Emma went to the forest. Seems like it. I think I may have done a bad thing. What do you mean? Granny Barbara told her. Told her not to listen to those old stories. Nothing. I think maybe Emma and Kathy took those old stories a little too seriously. Alright, now to Cohen's place. Not that. Not there, so probably the woods. No, not here. He's somewhere else. But we do want to be here anyway, because Matthew was saying I should look at the tree again. Well, he said look at the woods. Which I assume means go to that tree. No? Was there something else in the woods he wanted to look at? Like, the main thing has been the tree. But he's not getting any options here. That's a little concerning, because he did say maybe I should check out the woods, right? He said something like that after the conversation with Winona. But if it's not that tree, then what are we looking at? There's this. There's this. That just seems like it would always is. There's the cabin. Nothing different in here. There was always this box that you could pick up. No, oh, can you not pick it up? For some reason I thought you could. There's the sign at the front. Be kind to nature. Anything behind it? I don't think there is. There's the cop at the entrance. We don't know what's in there. Alright, so... No, Matthew absolutely said I should check out the woods. So what is it that he wants to look at there? I don't know. But there's other things we should do. We should go to the sheriff's department. We should see if we can find Cohen. We should do the mysterious cabin and fight Sandman. Like, there are things to do. So even if there is something in the forest, maybe it doesn't need to be done right now. So Loretta, we can't talk to until the afternoon, I think. I don't think she shows up in the morning. And then we give her our phone number, and she says she will call us. And then she does at night to meet her at the bar. So we have time on Loretta. just go to the town square for a sec. Get in the diner, just see if Loretta has anything to say. No, not Lorraine. See if Lorraine has anything to say. Can we show him anything? Match up. This is a Wolves flyer. Did Kathy go to Wolves? Can't picture her knocking back beers at the bar. Well, no, actually, I wanted to. Yeah, this just is the same thing there. So Lorraine does make a good point when they say who could she be at the bar at. Lorraine says if she was with Emma, she wouldn't have written down at the woods with Emma. So why was she she would have been for her to write that down? She probably would have been talking to a third party at the bar and just making a note saying we're gonna meet at the in the woods with Emma. So who was the third person? I mean, maybe it's a certain someone who goes to the bar every night. New bears on the prowl. We can only hope. Can't show them that. Yeah, police station. Alright, there's Mel's knocked over bike. I can't. Yeah, they're questioning Dennis. He's right here. Every time Dennis comes here, he's in a bad mood about something. Dennis is always angry like that. It's just how he is. Wonder if Dennis is getting enough vegetables. Who can say? Oh, there's Dennis. Dennis can't talk to Morgan like that, especially not in front of Dennis. Dennis owns too much land. Even Dennis is shaking his head. He agrees with that. I can't believe the plot twist of Mizzurna Falls is that there are two Dennises. His twin brother, Menace. What did Dennis say? Dennis has not used the land in there. What about the Epoch? He denied knowing anything about Epoch. All the color drained right out of his face. No other proof. Why not search his house? Not as easy as that. We need to find Isabella. Talk to her to clear everything up. Write the recent developments down. Her green marker ran out. She's going to have to use yellow. The junkyard will be yellow. We're just going to focus on her as she slowly walks in there. And here she comes. Man, what do you think about what Dennis had to say? We look at her update. She was going to add the junkyard. A large quantity of Epoch was found. Dennis has not made use of it in some years. Junkyard's been placed off limits. And mysterious cabin is not there yet. Oh yeah, this isn't green. She really did change it to yellow. The yellow looks fine. Now, let's see. If I'm seeing this right, last time in the second run, let's see. Sheriff's Department, look at the board. And I think what we did last time was we looked at everything, and then Mary Lou comes in. And we ask, does Dennis own any other land around here? And just take a look at everything we have on here at the moment. All right, yeah, he also owns the apartments. Yeah, here she comes. I did have to look at everything. All right, so now we're going to ask, does Dennis own anything else around here? He does own the little cabin on the opposite shore of the lake. The cabin in the photo. What about the cabin? All right. I don't know if that's required, that little scene. It seems like it's important. I mean, if we just showed the guy at the boathouse the ring with the eye on it, would he just let us go anyway? Bye, Dennis. Well, that's the last time we're going to see Dennis, because after the scene on the at the cabin, Dennis kills himself, supposedly. Let's see. Hey, Winona. Have anything else to say? Worried about Emma. We could talk to him about renting a boat, or do we have to go out to the boat? Like to rent a boat. Okay, now he refuses us here. Gotta be at least one boat, not a single boat. Quitting the business. Can't do it. Tell me about Isabella. Just accept we're not gonna get a boat. No. I'm gonna show you my crime ring. It's the ring that tells you I'm a criminal. I'm in the drugs business. They said not to rent out any boats. Well, just rent me a boat. I don't care. There's no time. Okay, there we go. Probably a good time to give a little save. There it is. All right. Time to do what we do best. Well, I mean, not that. Almost that, but we have to pick this up first. Keep it up. Alright, so here's Isabella with Sandman. Saying that Sandman has been told to look after her as well as that other girl. Where could that other girl possibly be? Never thought this would happen to them. Alright, so of course we're gonna fight Sandman, who has his lightning headbutt. We'll see how long it takes to get past him. I never expected that he would just be standing outside. The guy who just left the cabin. No one would have expected it. Look at that headbutt. So fast. Wow, his headbutt didn't help him this time. Alright, let's go. Oh, we should check him for guns. I guess we can't. It's probably fine. He won't get up. We have to talk about Emma. Emma is... Kablam! Isabella. Get her to the hospital. That looks like it's floating a little bit. We need to get to Dennis. It's too late. Someone else has gotten to Dennis. What happened to the guy in the cabin? There was no one in the cabin. He ran away. I guess the boathouse cannot be used now. But where will we get our glass of milk? Did someone kill him? No, he shot himself with his own gun. It's absolutely what happened. In the back of the head, too. Twice. Man was an expert with a gun. Alright, let's get to the Astin Farm. Oh, is Loretta out at this time by any chance? Yeah, she is. Welcome. Loretta, seen you somewhere before. We saw at Kathy's funeral. I need to know all the information, all the hot deets. Alright, get the phone number. I would like, you know, I'd buy a taco if it'll let me. I'd like to know what her selection is. All right, so we set up the phone call for later today. Why am I? No, I don't need to go here. Don't need to go to the sheriff's department. Looks like Hudson's here. Hudson, what's going on? Oh, Cohen's here as well. I might as well see if I can talk to Cohen. I do need to talk to him. I don't know if I can talk to him here. Mary Lou's talking about Hudson. Look, there's like important things going on, Winona. I just had a fist fight with a drug man and saved Isabella, though she might die in the hospital. Yeah, there's Cohen. Oh, and Morgan's here too. Don't do anything reckless. I want to talk to you about trees and the military. Maybe I could do that at your house? Or in the woods? Don't do anything reckless. Effie and Emma knew each other after all. Two of them went to the forest with Epoch in tow. Who else was with them? Mel's the obvious choice. But if we believe his testimony, he wasn't there. Alright, so I'm pretty sure if I go to the Astin Farm that Morgan is just gonna teleport there. Like, there's some other conversation I'm sure I need to have with Cohen about the woods. Maybe Cohen has to be at the woods, possibly? Like, I feel like it's directing me towards that. From what the nun said, and from what Matthew said after talking to Winona. Alright, so... let's see. We're going to the Astin Farm. It's a good thing our Volkswagen Beetle is so reliable. What would we do if we didn't have this car? Have to just walk everywhere. Investigation would take so much longer. Morgan, check out the warehouse. I'll head over to Gruber Hospital. Yes, sir. Sigh. Did Dennis really kill himself? Yeah, he was still holding the gun when we found him. We've found a suicide note. What'd it say? He dealt Epoch, got scared. What about Emma? Didn't say. Check everywhere in town. Dennis was involved. Dennis was behind everything. No one here. So like Hudson did say he was gonna check out the warehouse, which I mean I assume is this. But I mean if he is, like no one's here now. And it's the one place in the game that we have not been able to get into. I'm pretty sure it's the one single locked-off area to us at this point. So let's see. Hold on. Okay, so we have to wait for later. Let me take a look at what my schedule says for day 5. Okay, so we talked to Loretta. The Isabella stuff we did last night. Then Boathouse and Mysterious Cabin we just did. Dennis's house we just did. Sheriff's Department. Okay, yeah, Sheriff's Department talked to Mel. We have to tell him that Dennis is dead. Right. There is a scene with that. So terrible. Such a tragedy. Killed himself? My father killed himself? Hudson, take Mel to the hospital. You seriously think he killed himself? No way a coward like him would have the guts to do something like that. There's been no mistake. Not it. I don't believe it. Mel, you need to go to the hospital. Must be painful all the same. Mel's gonna have a hard time of it from now on. Mel? Do something stupid? She's alive and being held prisoner somewhere, like probably in that barn. If only someone would look in the barn. That's correct? Yeah, why would Mel need a middleman to buy drugs from Dennis? Isabella holds the key to everything. So, we did the Isabella scene earlier on this run than we did on run 2. I don't know how long it takes her to wake up. I don't know if her waking up is connected to any kind of event. It feels like she would have some important information, which means that she can't wake up until, like, the end of the game, probably. Someone suggested that I should probably try to look through Morgan's things when he's not here. I don't know if we can. Doesn't seem like it's giving me any options to look through his stuff. Oh, hold on, there's something there. Is there anything here that can help me find Emma? Probably wouldn't leave anything like that lying around. Yeah, so I do have an option to look at his desk, but I don't have an option to actually pick anything up. Bookshelf. And there's like really nothing on Hudson's desk. Is Hudson a closet neat freak? Alright, so 133. The next thing I have on this is going to the hospital. I don't think we actually see Mel there. Star bar singer shot. Isabella, 27, a performer at Bar Wolves, was shot near the cabin on the far shore of the town's lake. She received serious injuries, was taken to hospital by ambulance, where she's said to be in a stable condition. The shooter fled from the scene and is yet to be apprehended. It's also discovered that Isabella was involved with the dealing of Epoch, a drug initially made popular on the West Coast in the 1960s, known for its hallucinogenic properties. The police are said to be eager to question Isabella once she recovers. All right, well, we didn't see that one. I didn't mean to do that. Shady-looking people. Town talk never changes once you get to this one. Just keeps repeating that. All right, we'll go to the hospital. After that, it seems like the next thing I have is going to the church so we can see the scene with Father Barton talking with the dudes who punched him. And then after that, it's the call from Loretta. So I have quite a bit of time before that happens. I feel like the main thing I really got to do before that happens is see if I can actually talk to Cohen in the woods, or about the woods, or something about the woods. I feel like that's where that's heavily hinting that's where the next conversation is. Hey, Barbara. But you chase after the nurses. And I do not chase after nurses. I only have eyes for you, Barbara. And he's not in here. Hey, Liz. It's tiring visiting my grandfather at the hospital every day. You should come and visit. I do! I even bring her cigarettes. You don't bring her cigarettes. Hey, Dr. James. Dennis committed suicide. Can't believe he's the one who brought Epoch into the town. It's just unbelievable. Kathy getting mauled by a bear. Emma going missing in town and getting flooded with drugs. Isabella getting shot. Seems like such a nice, peaceful town. A hell of a lot's been going on in the shadows. Isabella said Emma was alive and that Dennis was involved in her disappearance. You mean Dennis was holding Emma prisoner like he was doing to Isabella? No doubt about it. That may be. But I doubt finding Emma will be as simple as looking at Dennis's house or the Astin Farm warehouse, in which you should absolutely not look in. No reason at all to look in there. Please don't look in there. I don't think they're keeping Emma prisoner because she brought... Yeah. Yeah, I mentioned this in the second run. I don't really understand why they did that. Why did they capture Isabella and hold her in the cabin? How's Isabella? Has not regained consciousness. Will she be all right? She'll be fine. She'll wake up. Don't worry. It's hard to believe that pretty lady was dealing drugs, because pretty ladies, as we know, do not do drugs or deal them or have anything to do with that. They're just concerned with being pretty for people like Samuel. And here's Isabella's room. Is he going to do the same thing that he did last time? Okay, no, the scene is actually working correctly. How's Isabella's condition? She's still unconscious from blood loss. Remove the bullet. There should be no complications. How much longer should be out? Hours at the earliest, days at the latest. Time will tell. Hopefully she'll wake up before, like, I don't know, 11:45 on December 31st. Hopefully before then. I feel like there's not enough cougar-related dialogue happening right now. I know there's probably no one down here. Let's just walk around the basement. And just in case Morgan and Mel might be down here. I'm not going to try the doors because we know the doors have never been real. We're just going to, like, do this. Oh, don't see anyone. Alright, so on my schedule, the next thing I have is going to the church. Can't come back there? No, I can't. Just wanted to see, is there anyone in this room? Probably not. Samuel is sometimes in here, but... just wanted to see if maybe Morgan and Mel might possibly be around. Does not seem like it. So, to the church. And as we're driving this way, let's just drive past Cohen's house just to see if he came back home. He's not. Let's take a look at the woods. I don't know if the scene where Barton is forgiving those two guys, I don't know how important any of that is. It doesn't seem like it has anything to do with anything, but, you know, it's a scene. Those two guys don't even have names. Oh wait, this is towards Emma's house. You know, I never see Cohen at the diner. I wonder what Cohen eats. Does he pick nuts and berries from the woods? Like a real outdoorsman? Alright, and why don't we give it a little save? Those guys. They beat up Father Barn outside the bar. They've seen God's light. I can't believe this. They've taken responsibility for their actions. What's with those guys? I don't suppose we could follow them. Like, that, I don't even know what they would drive. Yeah, they're not out here. Yeah, I don't know what significance that might have, if any. While we're in this area, we might as well go to the workers' housing, just to see if anyone's there. parked. Alright, so Loretta calling would be the next event at 7:46, so we have 4 in-game hours. And if I feel like the main thing would be to see if we can actually have a conversation with Cohen or find something in the woods, or maybe both of those things at the same time. Running low on gas. Let's get some of that. Let's go inside and see if Winona's dad has any I mean, he never does. He never does. Hey, Winona. Well, you're here, but your dad is not. One thing we could do is run through our phone numbers. We don't do it very often, but here's Morgan's. Square, square, cross, square. He's gonna go without proper sleep until he finds Emma. Is she just hiding? If someone in town wanted to hide out, they'd probably go to the motel, get some privacy. But surely she's not doing that. Oh, I shouldn't be telling you this. We've already done the motel. Let's see. There's Winona's house. I mean, we're right there, but... Actually, that was the wrong one. Winona's house is, circle, circle. Oh, Dad's at Emma's house. I wonder why he's there. Alright, Sheriff's Department, circle, square, square, circle. Naz's place is square, square, cross, cross. I did see her. And we got Liz's phone number at the graveyard, which was square, triangle, square, triangle. Right, she's not home. Alright, well maybe we'll go to Emma's house. I don't know why Winona's dad is there. We might as well. It is on the west side of the map, which I do want to go to anyway. I might as well check to see if Cohen's car is at the sheriff's department. No. Okay, good. He's somewhere else. I just want him to be somewhere else. I would like him to be at the woods and for me to be able to get him there. Though I did see his car at the woods that one time, and I didn't find him in the woods, which is strange. Yellow. Sorry, sheared up a lot. I guess we can't go in then? Fine. No one at the cemetery. I don't think we have reason to believe anything new would be at the hospital. Alright, Cohen's home. Can we have a conversation about something? The forest is on my mind. Me and the forest, we go way back. Is that all you have to say? I feel like you should have more to say. I don't know about what. But I feel like I should have an item which would get you to say more, or just something. The ritual. Yeah, we did ask Morgan about it. You like? No, that's right. He would like to hear Eternity live. If he gets the chance. Reckless? Me? Well, like I said, on our schedule, we're going to be waiting for Loretta's call and meet her at the bar. But, like, we have stuff, like, we don't have anything to do, really, until then, so we can just go ahead and talk to people. And I'm still just, you know, hanging on to that thing about the conversation that Matt had with Winona, saying I should take a look at the woods. We're having a feeling about the woods and the tree, the big tree, but he didn't look at the tree. He didn't look at anything in here. But it feels like maybe the next step of a conversation is in here. Then again, maybe it's something that won't come up until day 6. I don't know what else we could look at. Unless there's just something else to come across. Let's, you know, give a once-over of the whole place. There's the tree. The tree of life. The ritual has to be done at this tree. It's the only place you can do it. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, maybe it's just too early. Maybe it's too early for whatever the next step there is to happen. I mean, hopefully it's what it is. Better to be too early than to be too late. No one else really to talk to, I think. We talked to everyone at the hospital. Cohen has nothing to say. We can't talk to Emma's parents, as well as Winona's dad. So that cuts off the entire west side of the map. Dennis is dead. Mel is missing. Didn't seem like anyone at the police station had anything new to say. We talked to Liz. She didn't seem to have anything to say. The diner? We haven't seen anything new there, though we could always check the diner. Nas does not seem to have anything new. Nothing new to say there. Sure. Get me a lasagna. Oh, did I press the wrong button? Yum, 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 yum. I wonder how good the food at this diner is. I don't feel like anyone ever mentions it. Like, it might just be the only place in town. I mean, there is a steakhouse over there, but we can't go in. It's not real. Here is Loretta. She'll be calling us. Here's the bar. We might as well give it a save. And then do a little fast forward. So according to my schedule, we get the call at 7:46. There we go. Yep, I sure do have time. Let's go to Wolves. Oh, well, It's not open yet. People clearly go in this place before 8 o'clock. Matthew cannot. Let's talk to Wolf first. And James. The way she lived was not quite human. You know, we keep talking about Emma's state of mind, but we never really talk about what was actually going on in her life. Yeah, you're right under the cougar sign. I don't suppose you know anything about Cougar. Got tangled up with Samuel before. Samuel? The head doctor at the hospital. The old pervert, that's right. Started talking. Wanted to have fun just like everyone else. Had to be careful of that father. By the way, if you were here at the bar when Kathy was with Samuel, was she like, did she take a flyer of the bar and start writing down that she was gonna go to the forest with Emma? Was she like making an appointment with someone else? Like a third person? Like who might have been here at the bar? I guess, but we won't be talking about that. On the night of the 24th. What time? Around 9 p.m. Never forget the look on her face. Like she was dead inside. I called her name, but she said, "No, it's not something you should repeat. Not now." Hold on. Where are you? Winona? Who's gonna go see Father Barton. I'm busy right now. Wait a minute. Winona! And she was just curious about something with Kathy. Was going to the... You should stay away from the priest. I don't think he's a bad person. You've never seen him with that look in his eyes. Looking down on people with his cold, dead eyes like they're scum. And this is what Kathy said to me that day. My father helped me. What are you talking about? I don't even know. He did something to her. Kathy had bruising on her neck that she'd been strangling. You know anything about that? I had no idea. Then, oh my God. I have to go to the church. Matthew to the rescue! I like that Winona is now currently just casually walking to the church. And Matthew's putting the pedal to the floor of this bug. I mean, we've seen Father Barton many times. He didn't try to kill either of us at those times. I don't know if there's a reason for Matthew to panic. Love how the church is so out of the way. It takes so long to actually get there every time. All right, let's go snooping. Winona! No one around. Well, except this one guy here. You're still here, huh? Just still praying about the new year. Well, someone's not making it to the new year. Alright, in we go. That's Kathy's room. I assume the rest of the other doors are locked. Okay, no, maybe this is Kathy's room. Yeah, that is. Like, we never actually go back in here. I'm assuming we can't actually go into the other rooms. Yeah, it's not a real door. Neither is that. Okay, yeah. Alright. Anything else in here? I mean, probably not, but... Alright, have a read. Read the letter. We don't take this with us, do we? Like, we don't have it as an item after this scene, I don't think. I think it would be useful to take with us. I mean, I guess the police take it as evidence. Amen. I like how you... What did he do? What did Father Barton do? Alright, so, we know how this scene goes. Father Barton, do you have any last things you could tell me about Cougar? Kabam! Have to get out of here. Just let's wriggle. Wriggle, wriggle, wriggle. Ugh, so much wriggling. You can do it, Matthew. You can wriggle out of that. There we go. The ropes just fell off him. Alright. Where am I anyway? Why, it must be Cougar's old room. We're still not saying anything about it. I mean, I'm hoping that we can have some conversations with people about this room now. Nope, not that. Where did this go? Where do we need to put it? There we go. Matthew. Winona, thank God. I just got here. Has something happened? Yeah, something has. Well, that's the second body today. It was Barton who choked Kathy. Barton said he couldn't forgive Kathy for messing with drugs. Tried to murder her. Wasn't able to kill her. Couldn't cope with the guilt. Killed himself. How sad. I wonder if Father Barton was in the forest with Kathy and Emma that day. Not according to Matthew's story. Barton choked Kathy before she went to the forest. Kathy, giving up the will to live to come out of the offer, went to the forest. Bring the drugs that Mel got for her. Then a bear attacked. Can't forget about that part of the story. And Emma vanished. Why did they go to the forest? That's the question. It was just the two of them at the forest. I don't know. They went there with the epoch in order to do something. Maybe Barton was there too. But if he was, he wouldn't have just left them there. Oh my. Take Winona home. I have my car. We'll talk tomorrow. What did they go to the forest for? Was it really the two of them? Why can't I find the answers? How we doing? Nothing much to do at night. Just hanging around at the church? Watching the cops take the priest's dead body away, are we? Alright. Okay, so we got that scene. It's 8:37. What I have here is that the next events that happened were on day 6, which was going to the sheriff's department where they were questioning Wolf. Then hospital, talk to the cop guarding Isabella. Don't know if there's anything different that happened then. So that's where things stopped on the second run. What I'm hoping for is that since we know about Cougar, I'm hoping that we can extend the story now. Maybe we can have more conversations about Cougar and Cougar-related facts. You know, Matthew says, why can't I figure it out? Why can't I figure out why they went to the forest? And the funny thing is that on the Dr. James side of the story, you know, he's been talking to him about the death journey ritual and that's what Emma and Kathy wanted to do. So, I mean, he's already got that information. It's just that, you know, these two parts of the story are not being put together yet. But he's got that information. Well, he said go to the sheriff's department tomorrow. I guess we don't need to go there tonight. We could see if anyone's there. No. Alright, let's head to the hospital, maybe. So a strange thing in the second run is that, like, barely anyone would talk to me about Father Barton's death. And you'd think that would be a big subject at this point. And no, nothing. Actually, I guess the doctors are probably not there at the moment. Dr. James would not be, because he'd be at the bar. Maybe Barbara's available. think Barbara would probably want to know about what just happened. Hmm? Oh? Oh, okay. I thought maybe it was like a cutscene. Alright, I guess I've never come here that late before. Cohen, you have anything to talk about? I know your mind is on the forest. Is something wrong? I'm just not feeling too good at the moment. Are you alright? Yeah, just feeling uneasy about the big tree in the forest for some reason. I'll rest for today. The big tree. Is there something strange? Come on, Matthew. Come on, Matthew. What did you come for? Oh, it's nothing. I'll come another time. Take care. Alright, maybe we should go check out a big tree. Cohen's not feeling well? Got his mind on the big tree. There's just something strange about it. Officer. Tree business. And it's a good thing for Matthew that there really isn't a second bear, considering how often he's running through these woods. Like, Nas keeps saying he thinks there's a second bear, but... I mean, we'd be in trouble if there was. Alright, big tree. Can I get something here? Is there something? There is? I wonder if the two of them performed the death journey ritual here. If so, that would mean Emma knew how to perform it. Eternal life. Ugh, ridiculous. Come to think of it, Cohen said the forest felt different that day. I wonder if that has anything to do with the ritual. Alright, he said something here. Doesn't seem like we have anything else. But maybe something that's important is he said Emma would have to have known how to do the ritual. And Winona was asking previously, how do you do the ritual? Well, I think we really only have one possible source of information about that, and that's asking Dr. James about it. Unless there's, like, a book in the library? That always could be possible. Maybe there's a book in the library about the ritual. But I think it's more likely that Dr. James might know something about it. Well, Matthew did not notice anything strange about the tree. Cohen said there was something strange about the tree. Didn't seem like there was anything different. We got something. We got like an observation, but we didn't get anything different. Cohen, I've come to ease your mind about the tree. Is Cohen out? It's open. Oh, really? His door... everyone's door is usually locked. Cohen? Upstairs? Well, we could look upstairs, or we could, like, you know, quickly ransack his house. What kind of brand of cereal is he into? Can't tell. I don't think there's anything on the table. Alright, we'll go upstairs. Cohen? Are you alive? Oh, I can see him through the... Maybe he's not alive. I can see him through the wall. Cohen, did the tree kill you? Oh no, the door's locked. How are we gonna get in there? Cohen? Cohen! It's locked. Is there anything I can bust it open with? Well, there's something over there. Is there something I can use in here? A crowbar. That's very handy. Did I take the crowbar? Oh yeah, I'm holding it. Do I need to go back inside to go to the door? Or... No, we can do this. No? Alright, maybe the one inside. Can't believe the big tree got to Cohen. Yeah, I know it's locked. No? We're holding it. It's not like an item in our inventory. No, not that. I'm holding the crowbar. Oh, okay. Did I have to just do it multiple times? Cohen, wake up! How's Cohen? I'm sorry, he's come down with a bad case of tree-itis. Can I speak with him? He's resting. Trying to keep him here for a while. You said it's just exhaustion? Yes, but he's not a young man anymore. We have to carefully consider the needs of each patient. What on earth has he been doing to make himself collapse like that? Exerting himself in the woods. Not open past 8. Oh. Alright, well that seems pretty important. Cohen is in the hospital. Alright. Don't need to kick me out. I'm going. I guess I'll head home. Alright, well... I guess we'll go home. Oh, wait. Where's my car? I didn't drive here, did I? Did I drive Cohen's car? Is my car still at Cohen's house? Oh, wait, hold on. Well, we know how to get our car delivered, don't we? Yep, there it is. And it's a good thing we found out about that. Alright, so... that seems important. And I guess that's what the conversation's about checking out the woods was leading up to. I don't know what Cohen being in the hospital's gonna get us, but it seems important. Maybe we could head to the bar and ask Dr. James what he thinks about that. So, something weird tonight. You have a minute? Sure. What was it this time? We know that Emma and Kathy met at the forest on the night of the 24th, but what we need to know is what they did there. You're wondering if they performed the ritual? Yeah. There's no doubt in my mind, but how would Emma know how to perform it? You got a point. I've never spoken to Emma about the ritual. Plus, the specifics of the ritual weren't reported in any newspapers from back then. Maybe it wasn't Emma, but Kathy who knew how to do it. She was raised in the church. It wouldn't surprise me if she knew all about Cougar. But in her letter, Kathy said Emma's the one who invited her. Maybe Kathy knew about the ritual, but wasn't too interested in performing it, but then it caught Emma's interest. After all, she was really intrigued by the case from 40 years ago, right? I see. Dr. James, could you just tell me what the ritual is? Like, maybe you could just say out loud what this thing is. Oh, okay, he's off. Alright, so I guess now the next thing is try to figure out if Kathy was the one who knew about the ritual, where would she have learned it? Maybe from Cougar's mural? She grew up in the church, and that's where Cougar lived. Maybe she figured it out from what Cougar left behind. You know, when we found Cohen in his house, the room he was in, there was like a map of the U.S. on the wall with a red circle on, I assume, probably Mizzurna Falls. It was like in the, it was in the northwest. I wonder what that's about. Maybe the military has had their eye on this place the whole time. Yeah, it's locked from that side. Oh, it's locked here as well. Okay. It's just too late in the day. All right. All right, well, we have made progress that we did not make in the second run. We had that conversation with Cohen. We checked out the tree, took Cohen to the hospital, talked to Dr. James. He suggested that maybe Kathy learned about the death journey ritual from the church. And what an appropriate way to say goodnight on this session. We have reached the end of day 5 in a very Mizzurna-ish way. Well, I'll just have to load the state from whenever was the last time we saved the state, and then do, like, whatever it was we did after that, right? Whatever that was. I forget how long ago that was now. We'll just redo that. Okay. And then next time, we will begin at the beginning of day 6, in which we need to go to the sheriff's department to see Wolf being questioned. And then I suppose probably we're going to want to go to the church and see if we can find out anything about this mural or how Kathy found out about the ritual. That seems to be the main focus at this point, learning about that. Oh, and of course talking to Cohen in the hospital when he wakes up, and maybe we'll find out more information in that direction. It just seems like now most of the case is reliant on trying to find out the details of the death journey ritual. It seems like that's what we're doing right now. And we'll see what we can learn in day 6 of Run 3 in Mizzurna Falls. I'll see you then.